I always love that line. You know the movie The Social Network, the story of Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook, when he met Sean Parker, remember, who was the founder of what was it, Napster, and they met in the bar, and they were doing their fancy drinks and eating their fancy food, and they were partying. And I like it when he said, $1 million is not cool. He goes, $1 billion. And he was talking about the valuation of Facebook. $1 billion is cool. I'm starting to realize it's kind of like the same thing on YouTube, you know? It's like, honestly, it's the truth. 1 million views is not cool. 1 billion views is cool. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, you can't even get to 100 million views. I know. But you want to know what the truth is? I will eventually get to 100 million views. Will I do it in the next couple of days? Doubtfully, but I'm going to try. But you want to laugh. Even if I get to 100 million views, I don't think it's anything. It's nothing to brag about. It's no big deal. I feel like you have to have 1 billion views or more just to be a somebody. Not even that. I'm not saying, like, let me be clear. Even if you get 1 billion views, you're not really that big of a deal, because there's a tremendous amount of YouTubers who have a billion views or more. There's actually people who get 1 billion views on one video. Like, I remember that song by what was that band? Magic. You know that song Rude? I remember I was looking at it, and it had like the one video has over 1 billion views. So but you're at a different level, in my opinion. Like, once you get to that level, you have 1 billion views or more, you're like a somebody. You're a good fella at that point. You know what I mean? But anything under 1 billion, you're just a regular average schmuck, in my opinion, on YouTube. So I got a lot of work to do. I'm trying to just get to 100 million views. You're like, hey, Father, you can't even get to 100 million views. You're talking about 1 billion now? You're crazy, hey, Father. Well, listen, you got to have dreams. You got to have dreams. You got to have ambition. That's the only way you're going to make it in this world.